Today our topic is dimensional analysis. Okay, this is a technique that we're going to use to solve many problems in chemistry. Today we're going to do it using problems that you're more familiar with, and tomorrow we will begin to use it with chemical ideas instead. Alright, now to start this thing off, let's say we want to solve this problem. 3 fourths times 7/3. Okay, we can make this problem a lot easier by doing what? By cross-canceling, right? These are identical. Make this a 1, make this a 1, and there we go. Now, not only can we do this with numbers, we can also do this with units. And so that's what this idea of dimensional analysis is based upon, that it's a pretty straightforward way to solve conversion problems, knowing that we can cancel units. Alright, so the question we're going to start with is, how many seconds are in 5 days? Exactly. Okay. You're going to need a calculator for this, so go ahead and get a calculator out. I'm going to begin my problem 5.00 days, and I'm going to put that value, my given, into the numerator here. And we know that this number over 1 is just equal to this number right here. Okay, I know that I will get the correct answer if, in the end, what I'm looking for in this situation is seconds, if that number is in the numerator and all the rest of my units cancel. So what the heck am I talking about? What does this look like? Okay, the next thing I want to do is I want to go from days to hours. Now, how many hours are there in a day? There's 24 hours in a day. So would I set this up like this? 24 hours per day. It's going to annoy you. No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. Why wouldn't I? Because I want to get rid of this unit by cross-canceling it with days in the denominator here, and as it's written, I can't do that. So, 24 hours per day. Now I know I have it set up correctly. How do I know I have it set up correctly? Because my units will cancel. I'm going to go to minutes per hour. Are there 60 hours in a minute or 60 minutes in an hour? Okay, so in terms of the conversion factor, you guys, the number has got to go with the correct unit as well. I know I have it set up now because I know that there are 60 minutes in an hour, and my hours will cancel. Last but not least, 60 seconds in a minute. Alright, now these are exact numbers, aren't they? They're conversion factors. They are exact numbers. I can put a dot there, but in terms of these conversion factors, they're infinite, meaning that their significant figures just go on and on and on. So I'm not going to use conversion factors to determine the number of significant figures I can put in my answer. I'm going to use my given quantity. So in this case, 1, 2, 3 is going to be what I use to determine my number of significant figures in the end. actually be 60.0000000. 24.00000. All right, so how am I going to put this in the calculator? 5 times 4 times 60 times 60 equals, don't hit the equal button until you're all the way done. And what we end up having for an answer is 4.32 times 10 to the 5th seconds. Okay, let's do another one. Let's convert $1.89 per gallon to dollars per liters. All right, so I'm going to start with what I'm given. $1.89 per gallon. Now, my numerator units are going to stay exactly the same, so I don't need to do anything with that. I'm changing gallons to liters. So I'm going to go to quarts. 4 quarts per gallon. I got a problem. Gallons can't cancel like this. I've set it up wrong. I need to flip it. 4 quarts per gallon. There we go. And then I know this conversion factor. 1.06 quarts per liter. Okay, that's probably not a conversion factor that you're familiar with. You're familiar with these, but not this one. Okay, and that's what we're going to start using tomorrow, you guys, conversion factors that you're not familiar with at all. Okay, so my quarts cancel. I look at my units. I've got dollars per liter. Dollars per liter is what I'm looking for. And so we're going to put this into the calculator. How do we do that? 1.89 divided by 4 times 1.06 equals. Just go right down the line so you don't leave anything out. 1.89 divided by 4 times 1.06. Why am I dividing by 4? Because it's in the denominator. Okay, and if you do that, you guys, what are you going to get? A very strange number for putting dollars. Do more practice with this tomorrow in class. Canceling units here, people. And we call this method dimensional analysis.